to defend the objective. Hostile helicopter operating in the AO.
Enemy has seized Sector
Spotted an
Bravo.
enemy vehicle.
Start taking back those sectors. We're attacking a Sector Bravo objective.
Hostile vehicle in your area. Hostile vehicle in your area.
Let the enemy take back sectors. Go on the offensive.
Hostile vehicle marked. Over. Hostile vehicle marked. Over. Spotted an enemy vehicle.
Be advised, we are low on resources.
Mapping just hit 90%. We've got this. Good job, Notepads.
I wish I was special. So fucking special. But I'm a creep.
As we last saw, General Irving's Arakan offensive had turned into yet another unmitigated disaster for the British Empire in the Pacific War. A new series of blunders had cost many men in the more than 5 British Indian brigades engaged in the campaign, while at the same time giving enough time for General Koga's 55th Division to regroup and launch a devastating counter-offensive. Only faith had allowed the 47th Indian Brigade and the 6th British Brigade, now under the overall command of General Lomax, to narrowly escape destruction after the Japanese had successfully cut their lines of communications. Furthermore, the disastrous events at Donbaik and Rathedong, 2 bulwarks that could not be taken away from Japanese hands, ending with the final withdrawal of Allied troops east of the Mayu River, had seriously undermined Indian morale. At this point, most of the shaken and disease-ridden battalions in Arakan were also nearing exhaustion, with losses amongst vitally needed junior leaders being particularly heavy, and most now contained a large proportion of recently arrived, physically weak, inadequately trained and mostly sick recruits, psychologically unprepared for the claustrophobia, sights, sounds and humidity of the jungle. As no trained formations were available in India to replace them, however, there was little option but to retain them in combat. By early April, although Lomax had skillfully managed to stabilize the front at the Mongdor-Buthidaung road, the alarm bells were finally ringing in New Delhi. Thus, on April 14th, Marshal Wavell appointed General Slim's 15th Corps to lead the British Indian retreat and the defense of Bengal, as Lomax was still struggling to create order from the chaos that was the 14th Indian Division. Yet the Japanese, sensing the inherent weakness in the defending Indian forces, continued to push the defenders to the north with relative ease. On April 24th, they finally reached the British defences covering Buthidaung and Mongdor, aiming to secure better defensive positions for when fighting resumed after the